I was just gonna hop on the charger. Battery could use a little refresh.
I want to talk to you, device.
Please, call me Lily.
We are back with another exciting episode of 4 Different Styles, and today we have LilyPad. Let's start off with the torn effect. And what this is basically we want the image to look like it's been shredded through. I haven't done this style in a pretty long time, so I decided I wanted to bring it back. Today it's going to be about bringing back a couple of styles that you might not have seen in a while. They're a little bit more on the artistic side, but as you can see, this is how it'll look when it's all scratched away. This channel wouldn't be what it is today without my subscribers, but also it wouldn't be what it is today without my channel members, because they basically are helping me continue what I want to do. And the next step of growing this channel, and ultimately what that is being able to provide you with more content. And how do I do that? Well, I'm actually going to be looking into hiring a bunch of editors or an editor or two to help me streamline as much content for you all at home. And this is why I like the torn effect so much. I mean, just look, everything is just scratched away. But now for the next effect, we have the stone effect. Like the predecessor of the torn effect, I haven't done the stone effect in a really long time, and that is basically to transform LilyPad into a stone statue. How are we going to do that? By making everything into a grayscale, but with a twist. Before we get into that twist, if you like this content and you love to see your favorite characters transformed in fun, new, and imaginative ways, then please do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe button so you never miss out on another piece. But now, after the sales pitch, let's get back to what we're talking about, the stone effect. And essentially what we want to do is outline some of the darker areas to make it look like a relief stone effect statue. And essentially what we're doing is using shading to make little recessed areas, make things look either more convex or concave, and by doing so, also highlighting and giving little shadow sections in different areas. So I'm using my electronic eraser here to pop in some highlights, but I'm using it sparingly. And then I'm also going to dot in a little bit of stone texture and cracks. And you can do this as much or as little as you like. But now, let's make LilyPad look as realistic in the movie as we possibly can. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel or haven't seen me done the realistic style, here are a couple of tips. 1, always put a base layer down if you're a beginner with realism. It basically helps to get what I like to call the white off the page, so this way now you're seeing the entire image. When you get better at art, you can kind of work one little area meticulously at a time, but for beginner and intermediate artists, I highly recommend getting all of the color down on the page. It helps you just see the forms naturally. Another tip that will definitely help is if you use a lot of color pencil work like I do, then I highly recommend that you have a nice soft bristle brush to wipe away all of this excess residue. This way you don't smear your drawings. I know it might sound trivial, but it really can make or break if you just kind of you move your hand or if you just blow on the page, then yeah, you're just going to make it look really messy really fast without you even realizing it. Lastly, with color pencil work, do work slowly and softly, as the oil-based pencils can tend to be a little bit soft and brittle. It'll help a lot. But now, we're going to make this thing as scary as we possibly can. And this was a really fun piece, because overall, the design of LilyPad is pretty generic. So we have to kind of like go to that next step. LilyPad has these little hands on the sides, so we're going to have to accentuate that. She has a mouth, but you know what? I was kind of inspired by the mimics of Dungeons and Dragons and a lot of fantasy novels and fantasy anime. And of course, we all think of the scene where Freeren gets stuck in a mimic. And I kind of wanted Lily Pad to be that mimic. When I do my horror art, I kind of go about it the exact same approach, and that is, I like to layer in all of my blacks and my grays. I like to build up the dark values. I want you to see where all the gnarly ridges are, where all the built up leathery skin will be. And by doing black and gray over the top and then adding the colors you can see here, it's also a really quick way to do realism. And because it's got a synthetic quality, I don't mind not having too much color theory and a little bit more black and gray, because we're going to stipple in all these acrylic paint pens for texture and for that little bit of color. And I'm just absolutely digging this thing. I mean, it is just super cool, really gnarly, and it's just the teeth, the design, everything. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I'm just genuinely... Rarely do I get excited when I work on a piece, and this was one of those moments because I like doing horror, I like doing creepy things, I like doing monsters, and this is just everything that I want to do. And just like that, we have another piece complete. Let me know which of the 4 styles is your favorite. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you all in the next video.